Hello guys and welcome to SquidgyfacePlays. Today's video is on money and a shop system. So I'm going to jump straight into it and show you what this basically is. So first off, if I press start, you'll see it says credits, and under my name it says 570. That means I personally have 570 credits to spend on like the server or whatever. So if we see here, we've got some diamond blocks. We can either buy or sell diamond blocks. So if I go to the buy option, I can buy, how many have I got? I've got 470 now. So I can buy 4 more if the button is fast enough. Have I got any more money? Okay, so I can buy 1 more. So I've got enough to buy 1 more. So there you go, purchase successful. But here's the cool thing. If you click it another time, it will tell you purchase failed, and there's not enough credits for it to carry on, like so. And then obviously we can then sell these diamond blocks back to the server, because obviously you need to make money. So say if you were, I don't know, this could be like wood or cobblestone, and you can have your players be able to sell wood and sell cobblestone to, you know, to the server and get themselves money to buy other blocks and stuff like that. So we can sell everything. Like, how many have we got? We've got 3 more left, so let's sell all 3 of these to the server. There we go, we sold all of them to the server. But the awesome thing about this is this also has a thing where if you press it and you haven't got the items, it will say not enough items to sell. And yeah, that's basically it. So I've got another 420, so I can in theory buy more if I wanted to. But yeah, you get the gist of it. It's money and you can use it to buy and sell different things. So let me jump over here and I'll show you all the commands for this. So first off, in the chat you want to type in scoreboard objectives add money dummy credits. So that's basically adding a scoreboard called money with the display name of credits, so then when you press start it does say credits above people's name. So then we also want to add the players to the scoreboard as well. So that's just simply scoreboard players add at a money 0. That's literally it. That's all you need for those 2 commands. Again, like I said in a previous video, if you wanted to keep this one as repeat, always active, all that sort of stuff, you can. You don't need to, but if you didn't, it means every new player you'll just have to add individually, if that makes sense. So we're going to start with the buy. So the buy one is pretty simple. It's only 2 lines of command. So the first one is basically telling you you haven't got enough money to buy it. So what we've got is scoreboard players test API money minimum 0 maximum 99. So that basically means if you've got anywhere between 0 and 99 you cannot buy anything. So once that does that, it will then say purchase failed, you know, title API action bar purchase failed, not enough credits. Then it's going to play the sound beacon.deactivate API. Then we want a repeater on as full as it can go, like it's on the full ticks thing, on the, I think it's 3 ticks that is, going into a command block that says scoreboard players test API money 100. So that's basically testing to see if the players have at least 100 coins or 100 credits, whatever you want to call it. So if they have got at least 100, then what it will do, it will remove the 100. It will then give them a diamond block. It will then say purchase successful. Then it will say, then it will play a random sound, which is random.orb at P. So yeah, there you go. That's the more simple one. That's the buy. That is slightly more simple than what I'm about to show you, which is the sell. So the sell one is this. So it looks a bit more complicated, and it kind of is a tiny bit, but it's not too bad. It's not too complicated. So to start things off, we have got a comparator going into that. It doesn't need to be a comparator. It can be a repeater if you want it to. I've just used a comparator for this situation. So a comparator going in to your command block. The command block is going to clear API diamond underscore block 0 and 1. That basically is the data value of 0 and the amount of items is 1. So you only want to clear 1 of that item. So then you want a comparator going out and a repeater going out in 2 different directions, like so, yeah? Then you want 2 bits of redstone, another 2 repeaters, and then we have basically the commands that activate and deactivate it. So we have test for block, tilde -4 tilde tilde 1 unpowered comparator. So basically what that's doing, that's detecting this block here. It's detecting this comparator. So this block is detecting this comparator. If it's off, then it's going to tell people that they've not got enough items to sell, and then it'll play the sound beacon dot deactivate. So it'll then do those two things. But this one will test to see if it's powered. If it is powered, then what it will do, it will add the 70 to the player's money. It will then say sold successfully, and it will also play random.orb at P. So there you go, that's it. It will do all of that, and the way it works is, if I just do this for you, if I activate that. So usually, if you put the comparator next to this next to this command block, it will stay always active all the time until it basically gets a reading of false. So unless that doesn't work, so unless you've got no blocks, I'll show you. See, that comparator will always stay on no matter what until it finally gets a reading of the player has nothing in its hand. So if I now have got nothing and I activate that, it will then deactivate that, which then that will pick it up and it will play the noise. So yeah, that's basically it. I will leave all of these in the description. I will leave every bit of command that I use in the description, so you can try and add this to your own world. It might have been a bit complicated, and I do apologise if it was, but this is a really cool command, especially if you've got a server with your friends and you want to add maybe a faction server, or just a big server where you need some sort of currency. This works incredibly well. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all again in the next episode. Bye.